This is WGAL8 Brainbusters, 20th season. We're here at Studio A, where all crew, players, and audience members are fully vaccinated as we follow strict COVID protocols.
From Studio A, this is WGAL8 Brainbusters. Now, here's your host, Rich Rosen.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show. I'm Rich Rosen, and we are looking forward to a half hour of challenging questions and answers. Today, we have Ephrata and Spring Grove to battle it out. We are expecting another exciting matchup, so let's get to work now with today's opening round. We have 10-point questions and one big brain buster brought to you by Turkey Hill. Good luck to all 6 of you. Pick up your signaling buttons and use them frequently, beginning now with this 10-point question. In November 2021, she released her divorce album, 30. Who is this English singer? Hannah?
Adele.
Adele is this English singer-songwriter. English, French, Arabic, Chinese, Russian, and Spanish are the 6 official languages of this international body. Where are they spoken? Nicholas?
The UN.
In the UN, or the United Nations. Another 10 points for Ephrata. It was 300 cubits long, 50 cubits wide, and 30 cubits high, according to the book of Genesis. What was this vehicle? Hannah?
Noah's Ark.
Noah's Ark is correct. This hard, dense form of limestone was the favorite material of sculptors and architects during the Renaissance. Max? Marble is correct, and that gets Spring Grove on the board for 10 points. His 3 most important novels are The Castle, The Trial, and The Metamorphosis.
Kafka.
Franz Kafka is the Czech writer. Good for you, Max, for another 10 points. For every action, there is an opposite and equal reaction. Max, again.
Newton's second law.
No, sorry, that's incorrect. Cody, Hannah, or Nicholas? We stumped you on Newton's third law of motion. 80% of the population of Uruguay lives in this city, the capital, Max.
Montevideo.
Montevideo is the capital. You are correct. They are proteins which act like catalysts in the chemical reactions. Max. Enzymes. Good anticipation. These are the complex organic molecules. In 2018, the Cleveland Indians team announced that it would no longer feature a cartoon called Chief Wahoo on its uniforms in 2019. As of
Redskins?
No, sorry, I'm going to complete the question for Ephrata. As of the conclusion of 2021 season, what is the team's new name? Cody?
Guardians.
The Guardians, the Cleveland Guardians. Good for you. By the end of 2020, this is now the big brain buster for 10 points and a gift certificate for everybody on the team from Turkey Hill. By the end of 2021, it was $28.43 trillion. That's how much the U.S. government owes its creditors. Max?
The U.S. national debt.
The U.S. national debt is the 2-word phrase. You are correct. Congratulations, Spring Grove. Lambert in Antarctica, Perito Moreno in Argentina, Mendenhall in Alaska. What are they? Nicholas?
Opera houses.
No, good guess though, sorry. Max?
Halls.
No, sorry, they're all glaciers. Cowpens and Saratoga were battles fought during the American Revolution. During what war were the battles of Tannenberg and Gallipoli fought? Ethan?
World War I.
World War I is correct for another 10 points. Retinol, riboflavin, niacin, folic acid.
Vitamins.
Max, collectively they are all vitamins. Good for you. You can remember the lines of the treble clef with the mnemonic, every good boy does fine. What 4-letter word do the spaces of face, F-A-C, is the treble clef. Good anticipation. Once again, famous for their agriculture, land art, and architecture, they lived in central Mexico and ruled from the 14th to the 16th centuries. Max?
Aztecs.
The Aztecs are the indigenous people before the Spanish conquest. In March 1964, Americans saw the first verdict televised from a courtroom. Who was on trial for the murder of Lee Harvey Oswald? Ethan?
Jack Ruby.
He's the one, yes. UPS is known as Big Brown. What company is known as Big Blue? Max?
FedEx.
Not FedEx, no. Anybody from Ephrata? We stumped you on IBM, International Business Machines Corporation. Formic acid is one of the best weapons these 6-legged critters have.
Ants.
Max, they are ants indeed. Bly House is the setting for this ghost story by Henry James. What is this spooky tale about Peter Quint and 2 children? Max?
Casper the Friendly Ghost.
No, sorry, correct. The correct answer is the turn of the screw. The crystalline acid C6H8O7 is found in pineapple, lemon, and lime juice. What acid is it? Nicholas?
Citric
It's
acid.
citric acid, yes. The Challenger Deep lies at the bottom of the deepest trough of the Earth's surface, Max.
Mariana Trench.
The Marianas Trench is below the Pacific Ocean. In 1811, she published her first book, Sense and Sensibility, a novel by a lady. Who is this 30? Hannah.
Austen.
Jane Austen. And that sound takes us to the end of the round and to our first break. We're going to be back in just a few moments with the one-on-one rapid fire when WGAL8 Brainbusters returns after this break.
WGAL8 Brainbusters will return after this. Participants on WGAL8 Brainbusters each receive a portable power bank for mobile devices, and the top 4 winning teams will share grants totaling $10,000. So good luck, teams. Now, here's Rich with our coaches and alternates.
Well, we have a great game underway, but before we continue, I do want to introduce some other very important people that comprise these teams. As we said, our coaches and alternate. First, sitting next to me is Mr. Fred Geyer. He's a math teacher. He's our substitute coach because Mrs. Christy Miller, also a math teacher, is our normal coach, but she was unable to be with us today. So, Mr. Geyer, thank you for filling in. Next to him is the alternate from Ephrata, and this is Kimo Washington. He's a 9th grader. And I'm just fascinated to talk to you after the show because he's writing a book about dinosaurs, an encyclopedia. I'm fascinated. Thanks for sharing that. And next to Kimo is the coach from Spring Grove. And this is Madame Nicole Harlicker. And she is the French teacher and gifted support teacher at Spring Grove, and we thank her for being here as well. Okay, well, right now we have a game of 60 to 110. We did have to make a quick correction, by the way, that Max said Mariana Trench instead of Marianas, so we deducted 10 points for the score, but they still have a strong lead, but it's early on because now it's time for today's one rapid fire round. First, we're going to say hello to Cody Brown. He's a senior at Ephrata. And Cody, you are the CEO of a club.
Yes.
Tell us about this.
So I'm the chairman of the board or CEO of the investment club. We were given $30,000 to research stocks and invest in what we felt like was going to do well.
And this is $30,000 of hard cash, American money.
Real money.
And how are you guys doing so far?
A few months ago, we were doing a little better than we are now. With the stock market going down, we aren't doing so great, but we were up at one point.
But you're learning financial, it's some good advice, I'm sure, about how to handle your finances as you get older and grow up and become a self-made young man. Soygan Ismail is a junior from Spring Grove, first time here, and it's great to have you here. And one of the most important things you want to accomplish in your lifetime is to travel the world. What are some places on your bucket list where you'd like to go next?
I'd like to start off small first, maybe Canada, and then maybe like Mexico afterwards.
Let's stay on our hemisphere. Do you have your passport?
I do have my passport.
All right, well, that's a great start and a very important start. And now, get ready, Cody and Soygan, as we put you two one-on-one. The New York City Philharmonic, the New York City Ballet, and the Metropolitan Opera are located in this arts complex between 62nd and 66th Streets. What is this group of theaters? Soygan?
Broadway?
Not Broadway, no. Cody? Any idea? Oh, sorry, we stumped you on the Lincoln Center for the Performing Arts. In 1869, he published a big novel, more than 1,200 pages long, about Napoleon's invasion of Russia. Who wrote War and Peace? Cody?
Tolstoy?
Tolstoy is correct for 10 points. Stilton, Gouda, Edam, Brie, and Roquefort and Limburger. What are they? Cody again.
Types of cheese?
They are all types of cheeses. Yes, good for you. So a score of 80 to 110. We're now going to meet our next players, our two captains from both teams. First, it's nice to say hello to Hannah Logue, and she is a junior. Now, Hannah, you were the captain of the Ephrata Junior Powder Puff team, and this is an important team because you raise money.
Yeah, I certainly wasn't named captain on account of my catching ability. Football's not exactly my strong suit, but I did lead fundraising efforts for the team to raise $2,800 for the Four Diamonds Fund to go towards our Minithon Club, which supports that organization to fight childhood cancer.
Fantastic. You know, learning community involvement so early on in your life. Thank you for doing all that. Max Trimmer, the captain from Spring Grove, you did really well in that first round of play, and it's nice to have you here. And, you know, besides your phone or computer, Max, what possession do you really cherish?
I have a pet snake. His name is Jake. He's a Plains hognose or Western hognose. He's just a baby. I got him before Christmas, a couple days before Christmas.
Wow, does he
He's
stay in
real
a
nice.
cage?
What?
Does he stay in a cage?
Yeah, he has a tank.
Okay, and your mother's okay with this?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's put our two captains one-on-one, Hannah and Max. The element potassium, a degree Kelvin, 1,000. K, Max, the letter is K is the correct answer. It's a speech before a joint session of Congress in which the president outlines his priorities for the coming year. What is this annual speech called, Hannah?
State of the Union.
It's the State of the Union address. And now it's time for the Millersville Epic Question of the Week.
In 1766, Henry Cavendish reported the discovery of a new gas found by treating iron, zinc, and tin with sulfuric acid. What gas was it?
Sorry, we stumped you. The correct answer is hydrogen. So nobody got that correct. Sorry about that. Now let's meet our final players on today's show. First, it's a pleasure to welcome Nicholas Ryan. And I'm welcoming you back, Nicholas, because in 5th grade, you were here. Can you tell us about this?
Yeah, I was part of the Junior Brainbusters team. It was a little event for 5th grade students. We played during an episode of Brainbusters.
And well, it was because your team was in the finale, the effort, and we needed 5th graders, and you were what we call the future Brainbusters, and now you are a future Brainbuster, and you're here. Did you think about when you were here in 5th grade playing, like, oh my God, it would be fun to be here as a high schooler?
Yeah, it really looked cool what the guys were doing for our team, so I was excited to maybe get here one day myself.
Oh, well, I hope you're having a cool time, and we really appreciate you being here. Ethan Bone is a 10th grader from Spring Grove, and it's great to have you here. And I think you're a member of the team because you have one particular strength, or among many, but your strongest strength is?
Geography, mostly.
Are you good at capitals and?
I know quite a few capitals, especially in, I'd say, the Caribbean and Central America. But I'm also very interested in history and what happens in history and all the small events that aren't really talked about as much.
And the whole culture of communities and how we really are all alike, even though we're somewhat different and might be on the other side of the world. Ethan and Nicholas, let's put you two one-on-one. It's celebrated every March 14th, especially at 1:59 in the morning and 1:59 in the afternoon. What day is it? March 14th, 3.14. We're talking about Pi Day. You're traveling from Toulouse, France to Barcelona, Spain. What mountain range will you have to cross? Nicholas?
The Alps?
No, not the Alps. Sorry. Ethan?
The Pyrenees?
It's Pyrenees, but we're going to accept it. The Pyrenees. Yes, your geography did come in handy on that question. And finally, in 1922, Frederick Banting and Charles Best isolated this hormone and used it to treat a case of terminal diabetes. It worked. Nicholas?
Insulin?
It's insulin is the hormone that we were going for. Good for you. 100 to 130. We have a very tight game going as we head into today's 62nd Team of the Lightning Round. Hannah, your team is behind at this point, but only by 30 points, so you will have the luxury of selecting first among these 3 quizzes. We hope you find one to your liking. Easy as ABC, 1/3 off, and potpourri.
Easy as ABC, please.
You knew your alphabet in grade school? Let's see how well you know it now. For 10 points each, what letter of the alphabet matches each of the following descriptions? Hannah, I take your answer as the team's answer. Cody and Nicholas are ready to help you along. 60 seconds on the clock, which will begin after I finish reading the first question. Good luck to all 3 of you, and here we go. A female sheep.
U.
U is correct. The letter formed by the Golden Arches.
M.
M is correct. It's the Roman numeral for 100.
X.
C, the long tapered stick used in billiards and pool.
Q.
Q.
Correct. Malcolm Little took this new last name while in prison.
X.
X.
Correct. The kind of insect that makes honey.
B.
Correct. In Morse code, it's a single dot on a guitar, the top and bottom strings.
E.
E is correct. The basic questions of journalism: who, what, when, where, and.
Y.
Correct. Function keys on the computer, holes in a violin, a stop on a camera.
F.
F.
F is correct. Where you'll find rods, cones, the fovea, and the iris.
I.
I is correct. This railroad runs through the loop in Chicago.
Pass.
L. This vowel is the oldest letter in our alphabet.
A.
O. He was the first Chief Justice of the Supreme Court.
J.
Correct. The plural present indicative form of the verb to be. R. Good job. 10 correct, so 100 points came your way. Max, it's up to you. 1/3 off or potpourri?
1/3 off, Logan.
I don't know.
1/3 off.
1/3 off. It's as easy as ABC or 1, 2, 3 or whatever the third term may be. For 10 points each, provide the missing third member of each of these sets of 3. Max, I take your answer as the team's answer. Ethan Soigan are ready to help you along. 60 seconds on the clock, which will begin after I finish reading the first question. Good luck, and here we go. The 3 R's: reading, writing, and arithmetic. The 3 cardinal virtues: faith, hope, and
Righteousness.
charity. Traditional good looks: tall, dark, and
Handsome.
handsome. You don't have to use the buzzer. When you believe it at all, it's what you swallow: hook, line, and
Sinker.
correct. The 3 symphonic gospels: Matthew, Mark, and
Luke.
Luke is correct. Well, Winston Churchill promised the British during World War II: blood, sweat, and
Tears.
tears. Yes. The 3 principal interests of the egotist: me, myself, and
I.
It's what you do when you chill. You stay cool, calm, and
Collective.
collected. It might describe a track field event. It's hop, skip, and
Jump.
jump. The 3 principal parts of the 18th century rifle: lock, stock, and
Trigger.
barrel. The 3 constitutional inalienable rights: life, liberty, and
Pursuit of happiness.
correct. The 3 wise monkeys: see no evil, hear no evil, and
Speak no evil.
speak no evil. The 3 parts of the Dante's Divine Comedy: hell, purgatory, and paradise. 10 correct also. 100 points came your way. We now have scores of 200 to 230. It's now time to reveal today's bonus Brainbuster category. During our break, each team member will wager 0, 5, or 10 points based on their knowledge of English authors. So we'll have the bonus Brainbuster and, of course, the all-important Final Frenzy when WGAL 8 Brainbusters continues following this.
Watch all this season's episodes of WGAL 8 Brainbusters anytime on WGAL.com. Our online home also includes our tournament schedule and a chance to learn more about the show and host Rich Rosen. Go to WGAL.com and click on Brainbusters.
Well, welcome back. Our teams are on fire today. So far, Spring Grove is holding on to their lead of 230 to Ephrata's 200, but everything can change now because here comes today's bonus Brainbuster. During our break, each player wagered 0, 5, or 10 points based on their knowledge of English authors. The one question where the teams can lose points. Let's head into the News 8 newsroom with Jerry Gish because he has today's question. Jerry.
Thanks, Rich. And now here's your bonus Brainbuster question. In 1841, when ships from England reached New York for the latest installment of the Old Curiosity Shop, crowds on the air cried out, "Is Little Nell dead?" Who wrote this heartbreaking novel that caused such great concern? Again, in 1841, when ships from England reached New York with the latest installment of the Old Curiosity Shop, crowds on the air cried out, "Is Little Nell dead?" Who wrote this heartbreaking novel that caused such great concern? Good luck with your answer. Now back to Studio A. Rich.
Thanks, Jerry. Good luck, teams. We'll give you about 5 seconds. Okay, everybody's just about finished. We're going to wait for Ethan to close his pen. Okay, we always start at this side. Cody, it's up to you first. Did you know who this author is? If you can show us Smith. No, but you wagered 0, so nope, it's not Smith, but no penalty for the team from Ephrata. Hannah. Dickens, Charles Dickens, and a 10-point wager. Good for you. He is the author, and you are correct. So we're adding 10 points to your score, but now it's up to Nicholas Nicholas. Dickens also with 5 points. We're adding 15 points to your score. Good for you. Your British lit teachers are going to be proud of you. Soigan, it's up to you. Did you come up with Dickens? No. Who is that?
Alexander Pope.
No, I'm sorry, but 0 point wager, so you're fine on that, Max. And you came up with
Joseph Conrad.
no, but also a 0 point wager. Very conservative on your wages. Ethan, it's up to you.
I could only remember Eric Blair.
Oh, no, so it would not be. He put all 0, so it didn't really affect you. But now there's only a 15-point difference between our teams as we head into today's final frenzy. This time we have 20-point questions. Pick up those signaling buttons and let's see what happens now with this 20-point question. In 2021, he celebrated his 73rd birthday and he's never had a job. His mom's got the job and won't let go. Who was second in line to the British throne? Nicholas?
Prince Andrew.
No, sorry, incorrect.
Chamberlain.
No, you're both incorrect. Sorry, it's Prince Charles. It flows from the Adirondack Mountains to the Battery at the tip of Manhattan Island. In 2009, pilot Chelsea Sullenberger. Nicholas.
St. Lawrence.
Oh, no, sorry. I'm going to complete the question for Spring Grove. In 2009, pilot Chelsea Sullenberger landed.
River. Hudson River.
The Hudson River, Max, you are correct. Yes, if you can wait to be recognized, we'd appreciate it. Atlanta has the Hawks in the NBA and the Falcons in the NFL. What city has a professional baseball and football team, each named for a different bird? Ethan.
Baltimore.
Baltimore does. The Orioles and the Ravens. The tune Hail to the Chief was first played during the second inauguration of this president on March 4th, 1821. What chief, our 5th president, received this musical tribute? Max. Sorry,
John Quincy Adams.
No, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. That's Anna.
Monroe.
No, James Monroe is correct, our 5th president, yes. On his first voyage, he was the first white man the Hawaiians had ever seen. They thought he was an incarnation. Nicholas.
Cook.
Cook is the explorer, yes. There are more people living in the District of Columbia than in the least populated U.S. state. Max is...
Wyoming.
Wyoming is the correct answer. It's a spice made from nutmeg, a medieval war club, a ceremonial staff, and liquid tear gas. Max.
Mace.
I'm sorry, we have to take your first answer. I'm sorry, so it's put that away. He became the world's first billionaire in the first decade of the 20th century. Who was the founder of the...
Carnegie.
No, sorry. Who was the... John D. Rockefeller was the founder of the Standard Oil Company. It's the phase of the moon when it is in conjunction with the sun and invisible from the earth. What, Max?
New moon.
The new moon is the phase between the last quarter and the first quarter. As a solid, it kills roaches. In solution, it's an eye wash. Its chemical formula is H3BO3. What is this? Hannah?
Saline.
No, not saline. Sorry, Max?
Boric acid.
Boric acid is correct. In 1867, he was executed by supporters of Benito Juarez. What Austrian archduke had become emperor of Mexico? Max?
Franz Ferdinand.
No, sorry, incorrect. Had become emperor of Mexico in 1864. Oh, we stumped you on Maximilian. It's the most, and that sound takes us to the end of the round and to the end of the game. It looks like we are going to see Spring Grove come back for round 2, but we hope to have the pleasure of your company in just a few moments with some final words.
Scorekeeping for WGAL 8 Brainbusters, presented by Jennings College Consulting, where students discover the right college fit for the future. We'll return after this. Welcome back to WGAL 8 Brainbusters, the Susquehanna Valley's longest-running high school quiz show. Once again, here's your host, Rich Rosen.
What a game. I'll tell you, Spring Grove was really strong, and they would not let go of their lead, and they are going to come back for round 2. Who knows? We may see Ephrata as one of the wild card winners. Now, coming up on the next WGAL 8 Brainbusters, Gettysburg will challenge Middletown, and we are expecting another very exciting match. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for spending part of your day with us, and we'll see you next time. So long for now.